May the triple gem bless you, Dhamma friends. I am Bhante Dhammalankara from Labanurukanda Forest Monastery, North Central Province in Sri Lanka. Dhamma friends, today we are going to conduct or discuss another Dhamma sermon preached by our great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Before we start, as usually, let's invite the Devas. Samanta Cakkavalesu Atra Gaccantu Devata Saddhammang Munirajas Sunantu Saggamukkhadam Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta Dhammasavana Kalo Ayang Badanta. Dham friends, let's all together pay homage to the great teacher Samma Sambuddha. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Dhamma friends, today we are going to talk about Dukka. Today's topic is Dukka can be ended by being mindful of 6 faculties. I hope to talk about this topic according to the Puṇṇovādasuttaṃ discourse from Majjhima Nikaya, Sutta number is 145. I have given the link with the post, so you can go through with it. Dhamma friends, when we think about the topic, Dukka. So Dukka is the Pali. Dukka is a Pali word. So you can understand Dukka as suffering, or that is how translate into English. So you can understand about the Dukka as what Dukka is a thing. Dukka is a thing that we that we keep this samsara continually. That is a Dukka. That is the Dukka. So this Dukka means you can't feel with your mind or body. You can't understand as a bad feeling or unpleasurable thing, as that kind of only that kind of thing. You can't understand this Dukka. So that is why we can't translate into English. So when we think about the suffering, you can understand that suffering when you live, but sometimes it may be a mental suffering or maybe a physical suffering. So without mental and physical suffering, you can see another problem that is called Dukka, and including that mental suffering and physical suffering, you can understand about the Dukka. So that is what we call Dukka. So then that Dukka can be ended by being mindful of 6 faculties. So one day, Venerable Puṇṇa came to meet the Buddha and asked this. This is how discourse is started. He came. He at that time Buddha was staying at the Savatthi Jetasuanathapindika's monastery and asked from the Tathagata, Venerable Sir, please. He sat down. He worshipped, paid homage, and sat down to side. Then asked, Venerable Sir, please give me some brief introduction of Dhamma, so then I will be able to easily practice for Nibbana diligently, urgently. Therefore, Venerable Sir, please give me some brief introduction of Dhamma. So then Buddha said this, okay, Bunna, I will tell you, I will teach you some Dhamma, brief exhortation of Dhamma. So therefore, listen and attend carefully. That is what the Buddha said. Then this is how Buddha gave him a brief exhortation of Dhamma. Santiko punna chakkuvinyaya rupa itta kanta kanta manapa pirupa kaunta sangita rajaniya. Punna, there are chakkuvinyaya rupa, the forms cognizable by the eye, that are agreeable, desirable, endearing, sensually enticing, inciting of lust. That is the nature of the form that are cognizable by the eye. So that kind of forms, bhikkhu, a bhikkhu, tanche bhikkhu, abhinandanti, abhivadanti, ajjosaya tittati. Abhinandanti, welcome them. Abhivadanti, praise them. And ajjosaya tittati, remains attached to them, or otherwise holds into them. That is called ajjosaya tittati. Ajjosaya tittati, holds into them. So when they welcome them, when someone welcomes them, and delighted with them, and holds into them, dukkha, the desire is arisen. Arising of desire is called arising of suffering. That is how dukkha arises. Dukkha arises because of the form which you see, which you form cognizable by the eye. That is how Buddha pointed out about the dukkha, arising of the suffering, arising of the dukkha. In the same way, Buddha pointed out, Santiko punna sotavinyaya saddha. There are forms cognizable, there are sounds cognizable by the ear that are wished for, or that are agreeable, desirable, endearing, sensually enticing, and inciting of lust. So bhikkhu, or some people, welcome them and delighted in them, remains attached to them, and otherwise hold into them. So when they do that, when they welcome the sound, that kind of sound, when they welcome that sound, and when they delighted in them, when they hold into them, the desire is arisen. When the arising of desire, arising is desire. Arising of desire can be called arising of suffering. That is how suffering arises because of the sounds. In the same way, Buddha pointed out, punna So jiva vinyaya rasa, the taste cognizable by the body, sorry, the tongue. In the same way, Buddha pointed out, smell cognizable by the nose, yeah, as well as touches cognizable by the body, tactical objects cognizable by the body, as well as thoughts or mental objects cognizable by the mind. So that is how Buddha pointed out. All those things, Buddha pointed out, these are agreeable and desirable, entering, sensually enticing, and inciting of lust. That is the nature of those objects. So someone or some bhikkhu or someone welcome them and welcome them, remains attached to them and delighted in them. That is what people do. So when they do that, desire is arise. Arising of desire is called arising of suffering. That is what happened to us today. So you can understand, that is what happened to the people today. So you can understand in this world, people, what they do, what do they do with the sound, with the form. They welcome them and delighted in them and hold into them. Exactly, very beautiful word. You can see ajjosaya tittati. That means hold into them. So you accept them. You accept that sound, that form, that smell. You accept from your heart. So then you can't understand. Now I have a suffering. I have dukkha. You can't understand when you accept sound or form, but that is the that is how suffering is arised. Okay. Now again, Buddha pointed out how the cessation of the suffering. That is the second part. Santiko punna, the same way. So chakku vinyaya rupa, itta kanta manapa piyarupa kamuk sangita rajaniya. The same way, punna, there are forms that are agreeable, desirable, agreeable, desirable, and enticing of sensually enticing, inciting of lust. But a bhikkhu or man does not welcome them. Does not welcome them, and does not delighted in them. Does not remains attached to them. Does not hold into them. That is how you should. That is how wise man's nature. So when they does not welcome them, when someone does not welcome them, does not delighted in them, does not delight in them, does not remain attached to them, or does not hold into them, desire is not arise. That is how that is what the Buddha pointed out. Anabhinandati means does not welcome them. Anabhivadati does not delighted in them. delight in them. Ajjosaya tittati, does not hold into them. That is the nature. That is how wise man nature. So when they do that use, when they behave in that manner, that way, desire is not arise. When the non-arising of desire, suffering is ceased, cessation of the suffering. Nandi nirujjati, suffering is Nandi nirujjati means desire is ceased. The desiring, ceasing of the desire called cessation. Okay. Now, in the same way, Buddha pointed out, sounds cognizable by the ear, smell cognizable by the nose, and taste cognizable by the tongue, and tangible cognizable by the body, and mental object cognizable by the nose. Mind. So this is the discourse, sutta. You can see Puṇṇovāda discourse. So how can we do that? Can you do that? So you should. Can you remain? Can you stay without welcome sound, without welcome agreeable, desirable, entering sounds, entering agreeable, desirable, and entering forms? Can you do that? Yes, you can, but you should have special wisdom. That special wisdom is called yathabhuta jnana. So how? What is that? So, for example, you can see beautiful person in this world, or woman or man. So you think that man is beautiful or handsome. So then, if you think in that way, that is the arising of the suffering. That is the arising of the desire. So what we do now? So you should welcome them, because you think, people think, I continually, I remains continually, and form remains continually. That is the problem. Now you have to understand three things when you consider about the I. Okay, what is that? What are them? I consciousness, and form. These three things you have to understand. What is the nature of these three things? I is impermanent. I consciousness, chakku vijnana, is impermanent, and form is impermanent. You have to understand about these three things. But you can't see, you can't practice when you use your eye. When you see the form in this world, now you can see about your phone or about your computer. When you see about, when you see now, this time, present moment, about at your phone, as a practitioner, you can't do that. But you have to understand, you have to think what happened here. When you see something, you have to use I consciousness, and form. The thing, these three things are not permanently prevail. These three things are we have to separate into three parts: I consciousness, and form. I is impermanent. You should understand with the according to the Dhamma. Okay, that is the so when you think in that manner, when you think about in that way, so you don't welcome that person is handsome, that woman is beautiful. You don't think in that manner. Why? You saw the arising of the person, and you saw ceasing of the person. How arise? Because of the I, because of the I consciousness, because of the form. In the same way, when you in the same way, when you use your ear, you can hear beautiful song. So if you do not pay your keen attention about that, about the sound, you think that sound is exist in the world. That sound is belong to that person, that vocalist. So you can go to meet him, and you can hear that sound, but with the ignorance. But that sound is not belong to that person. That sound is belong. That sound is a creation. That beautiful sound, that nice sound, is creation. Who create that sound? Your your ear, and that thought that is called that mind is called sota vijnana, ear consciousness. So because of these three things, that sound created. That sound was not prevailed, was not remain in the past as well. So you can understand that sound is a creation of the unity of the few things. So you can understand about that sound in that way. So when you see that that creation by wisdom, through wisdom, so you don't think, you don't welcome that sound. In the same way, when you smell agreeable, desirable, endearing smell, so you can pay your attention how this smell created. So nose, and nose consciousness, and the smell. So smell come through the wind. So then people think the jasmine. You can understand about jasmine. You think that that smell, that good smell, is belong to that jasmine, but it is not belong to that jasmine flower. So nose consciousness, and your thought, sorry, your mind. So because of these three things, that fragrance created. So that was not prevail continually in as the past when you smell that. So that is how you should understand. So when you pay your attention about that three things, you can develop your wisdom, and you can subside this suffering. What are the three things? Nose consciousness, and smell. These three things. In the same way, body. In the same way, taste. So you can taste nice thing. You can taste good food. So having tasted good food, you think that food is delicious. So you can go to find the food. The people think that that flavor is belong to that food, but that is wrong. That flavor created by the tongue, created by three because of the three things. What are them? Tongue consciousness, jiva vijnana, and the flavor. So when you keep that flavor in your tongue, at the time, that is the time the flavor is arised. Delicious is a creation of the mind or the ideas. That flavor is not belong to that physical thing. That is what you should understand. So when you see in that manner, by the wisdom, you can subside the suffering. What are the main thing? Tongue consciousness, and the flavor. This again, you can see about the to the pointed out body. Especially body is very important. So we think we can see the body, but according to Dhamma, according to the this explanation, we can't see the body. Why? When you touch your back, when you touch your back, form emerge in your mind, but that form is not the body. That form is a picture that you see, that you saw with your eye in the past. That is not the form. That is not the body. When you touch your leg, so you think you think I touch my body, but when you touch your body, a picture or form emerge in your mind, but that is a picture, that is not the body. So what is the body? Body is, you can understand this, wherever you touch, only that small place can call body. So for example, when you are attacked, so when you can touch your hand with the needle, when you with the needle, so then at that time, then you can understand very small area. So then you can understand that small area only. At that time you can understand only that small area. So that area is not belong to a picture. That area is not belong to a any kind of part. That is called portal. That is very small part. So that area you can understand through your mind. So when you think about that area, you can understand, you can see a picture. That picture, you can remove that picture. That tangible, or that tangible is the body. Okay. So when you think about the body, you don't think, you should not think as a picture. You should think as a tangible. It is a very small point. So now you think I have long body, but that body is not long, the huge thing. You have to you think you think that I have a huge body, but you should understand body is very small thing, like other faculties. So when you understand about the body consciousness and touch, that is how we should understand about the body. When you understand, and that way you can subside the suffering. You can the nandi is not arises when the tanha is not arises, when the desire is not arises, the suffering is ceased, cessation of the suffering. Again, mind consciousness and thoughts. So there are thoughts which are agreeable, desirable, hindering, sensually enticing, and inciting of lust. That is the nature of the. That is how we use our mind. That if you welcome those thoughts, you have to prevail the samsara. Now you have dukkha. So, for example, you can think my son is very wise, and uh, uh, my house is very very important one, or my property is very uh, uh, wealthy. Sorry, very expensive. When you think in that manner, you you think, you understand, you create suffering. So you have to divide those things. These are not exactly prevail continually. When you think about some man, sorry, some mental object, exactly that is the unity of the few things. What are the things? Mind consciousness, and the thoughts. That is how we should understand. But the point is, you can't use that wisdom when you see the world. First of all, you have to develop your wisdom. You have to understand this this classification of the faculties. What are the classification? So I pointed out 18 things. Eye consciousness, form, sound consciousness, and ear, and nose consciousness, and nose consciousness, and smell in the and tongue consciousness, and flavor, body consciousness, and tangible, and mind consciousness, and mental object. In that way you can in that manner you can develop your wisdom. So that is how you can start. That is very easy method, but you have to go to deep understanding these points. Okay. So then Buddha asked, okay, Punna, having learned this exhortation of Dhamma, brief exhortation of Dhamma, where do you go? Then Punna said, Venerable Punna Thero said, Venerable Sir, there is a village, there is a country called Puṇṇovādasuttaṃ. I go there. Okay, Punna, but the people of Puṇṇovādasuttaṃ are cruel. Sometimes they may blame you, they may criticize you. Then what do you do? Then what do you do? Then Venerable Puṇṇa said, Venerable Sir, if they blame me, if they criticize me, then I think these people of Sunaparanta is truly civilized. They do not hit me with the hand. That is how Venerable Sir, I think. Again Buddha asked, Puṇṇa, if they hit you with the hand, Venerable Sir, then I think these people of people are Sunaparanta, people of Sunaparanta are good, truly civilized. Why? Because they do not hit with me the clouds of earth. Then Buddha asked again, okay, Puṇṇa, if they hit with clouds of earth, what do you do now? What do you think? Venerable Sir, then I think they do not, the people of Sunaparanta are truly civilized. They do not hit me with the sword. That is how Venerable Sir, I think. Okay, Puṇṇa, if the people of Sunaparanta hit you with the weapon, with the sword, then what do you do? Venerable Sir, if they hit with the sword, then I think these people of Sunaparanta are truly civilized. They do not take my life with the sharp weapon. Then that is how Venerable Sir, I think. Again Buddha asked, Puṇṇa, if the people of Sunaparanta took your life with a sharp weapon, what do you think? Venerable Sir, there are some bhikkhus, disciple of the Tathagata, they are disgusted with the body and the life. So they think I should end my life. I should destroy my life. So therefore they find a weapon to destroy the life. I think I have that occasion without any without any problem. That is how I think, Venerable Sir. Then Buddha said, Puṇṇa, excellent Puṇṇa, excellent. You have good sanya, good endurance and peaceful mind. You can settle the Sunaparanta. Then Venerable Puṇṇa worshipped the Buddha, paid homage to the Buddha, and went to the Sunaparanta. He practiced this method during the 3 months, and so during that 3 months he got 500 upasakas. He got 500 upasikas, and he entered to the Arahanthood. So bhikkhu, and passed away in the Sunaparanta. And lot of bhikkhu heard this story, and they came to the Buddha and said, Venerable Sir, the noble son who took brief exhortation of Dhamma from the Tathagata has passed away. Venerable Sir, what is his destination? Then Buddha said, Bhikkhu, the noble son Puṇṇa, is wise. He did not disturb me for Dhamma. He realized the Nibbana. And that is what the Buddha said, and those bhikkhus delighted with the Buddha's word. So that is the end of the discourse. So Dhamma friends, you can understand about how do we develop our faculties. If you develop, how do we develop our wisdom, on our faculties. After developing, you can pay your keen attention about the faculties when you live in this world, when you use your faculties, so you can end the dukkha. So, Dhamma friends, that is the discourse, that is the sutta. If you have any question about the this discourse, this discussion, please give me a message. Then I'm happy to talk with you about that. So we have some friends. Janaki Balasurya and Jody and Nob, Jim, Ubdu, Manal, Ryan Martin greeting Bante. So I think welcome all of you who joined with us today. I think we discussed all the discourse. So, Dhamma friends, you can easily practice about the faculties. You can easily develop your wisdom. Do not delay with the sensual world. So if you delay with the sensual world, so you have to suffer in this sansaric life. So okay, and Martin have a question. He has sent me a mail. Exactly, I did not see it. I will check the mail and I will reply you about that. Exactly, I did not see it. I will discuss after see the mail. Okay, I think if you have any question, it is the time to talk. So if you don't have any more question, end the and if you understand to the information, so that's if you are attached to the information received from sensual world, you can be free from dukkha if you are attached. Exactly. if someone attached to the information received from the sensual world, that is the problem. So that is the bondage. So that bondage can be cut down by understanding the that understanding about the creation of the ignorance. So ignorance is the create this bondage. So when we understand about the creation of the faculties, with the help of the ignorance, we can free from the dukkha. So Dhamma friends, it is time to wind up the Dhamma sermon. So before wind up the discussion, do Anumodana. First of all, most venerable Mankadavala Sudassana Thero, Mankadavala Nandaratana Thero, and Kotmale Kumarakasap Thero, as well as Bhikkhu Pesala, Bhante Sudastro, Ayasoma, all Buddhist followers around the world, and all the bhikkhus around the world, as well as especially live joiners today with us. Especially, I thank all of you, Dhamma friends, and let's transfer the merits to the Devas. Akasatta Chubumata Devanaga Mahidika Puṇṇantang Anumoditta Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Sasanam. Akasatta Chubumata Devanaga Mahidika Puṇṇantang Anumoditta Chiran Rakkantu Buddha Savakam. Akasatta Chubumata Devanaga Mahidika Puṇṇantang Anumoditta Bodhayantu Sivam Padam. Dhamma friends, let's now I am blessing you. Please take the blessings, keeping your palms together. Abhivadana Silis Nityam Uddha Pachayino Chattaro Dhamma Vaddanti Ayuvanno Sukhang Balang Ayurarogya Sampatti Sagga Sampatti Mevacha Ato Nibbana Sampatti Iminate Samijjatu. Dhamma friends, it is time to wind up the discussion. Theruvan Sarnai, all of you, good morning, good evening, and may the Triple Gem bless you.